they have somewhat adjusted aim assist. Now, I'm not going to call this a nerf or a buff, but they've changed aim assist and how it works. So, data showed in the beta that keyboard and mouse players were winning gunfights at long range over controller players, and controller players were winning gunfights at shorter range over keyboard and mouse players. And they want to balance out. This is what we've got to have in our heads. They want it so that it's about 50-50 at long range and about 50-50 close quarters in an ideal situation. They really want to balance out the input gunfight win percentages. So the team, they've said the team is focused on aim assist strength at all ranges to balance it completely, which is why I'm not saying it's necessarily a nerf. The way it's balanced in short-range gunfights is that you need to not only move your character to enable aim assist, which is, if you guys don't know, you probably should. If you're fans of the channel, you'll know this. To enable aim assist, your left stick has to be moving, okay? Otherwise, you don't get aim assist. You no longer, yes, you still have to do that. You still have to be moving your character using your left stick, but now to unlock aim assist or make aim assist start working, you now have to be, your aim has to be moving towards the direction of the target. So both sticks have to be doing something now in order to get aim assist to be activated, which is a really good change. I think it's still going to rely on people. If someone's moving from left to right on your screen, that person's still going to have to move their right analog stick left to right to try and trace them, but analog for the aim assist to kick in, sorry. And I think that's a really nice change. I think it's going to add a skill gap to players with just a controller base alone. But I also think it's going to make it so that keyboard and mouse players have got a little bit more of a chance at close ranges. It's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out with, if you know, let's say you're looking at someone and they do a wall bounce and you have to change the direction your analog stick's going. It's gonna, that's the sort of movement that's really going to throw the new aim assist model off. But of course, we need to see how it feels in game. We've got to see how it actually translates to in game, and which unfortunately we're not going to see until the 14th of November. So we've still got a few weeks for that. Now, they didn't say about how they're adjusting long range gunfights, but what they have said is obviously they want to balance it at all ranges. Now, and they also say obviously keyboard mouse players are winning at long range. So I have a sneaky feeling that although they're nerfing aim assist at close range, I feel like they might be buffing it at the longer ranges. Now, how they determine what counts as long range and short range, I don't specifically know, of course. But I feel like, yes, that's going to be a massive change and a massive nerf to aim assist at close range. Maybe not enough. We'll say, as I say, we will see when we get the game on our hands soon. But I do feel like they're going to buff the aim assist somewhat at long range. And I'm intrigued to see how much of a buff that's going to be. And I'm intrigued to see why they haven't mentioned much about it yet, because they do say they want to balance it at all ranges.